All right, Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with my guy, Cobia Breedy, who makes his ring return October 25th in Barbados. Finally, you manifested it for quite a long time.
2 years.
So first and foremost, how excited are you actually able
I'm
to get
very
this?
excited. First of all, I want to give a shout out. I want to give thanks to God. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my team, Headbangers, all my sparring partners, everybody in DMV that helped me out, getting ready for this big fight, my big homecoming fight in Barbados. I'm very excited at this point right now. This was 2 years in the making. You know what I mean? I believed in it. I manifested. I worked hard, and it's about to happen next week, October 25th. Cobia Soldier Breedy be back home, doing what he do best. You know what I mean? Get them belts. Put my country back on the map.
Talk about your opponent, because I think he's been talking a little trash on social media a little bit.
But he's been talking, hearsay from some people. People call me and say that, but I don't feed into that. When the weigh-in, his name is Dexter Marquez. He's from Guyana, next door neighbor from Barbados. So basically, Guyana versus Barbados. A lot of fighters from Guyana are coming, in my hometown to fight, us. So, they're doing a lot of talking. They feel like they couldn't beat me, but nobody sees the work I put in. Nobody sees the hard work and dedication we're working with. So, I hope they keep the same energy on the weigh-in at the fight, because once we get in the ring, it's a whole different story, man.
I heard there's some WBC hardware on this.
Yeah, so I'm fighting for the WBC. It's a Caribbean belt. It's like I don't want to give you all the wrong name, but it's a Caribbean belt, and it's gonna push me up in the ranking, and it's gonna put me in line to fight for certain belts and put me right back where I need to be. So we first of all, we want to give a shout out to the promoter, Jeff Gatling, for making this happen. Without him and the government support, this would not be possible. So we definitely got to give kudos to him and everybody that's a part of this event for putting it off and making it happen for the people.
With a fight like this, and like you said, there's going to be some hardware. Those are going to be essentially regional titles that are going to allow you to move up in the rankings and go into that direction. So, do you think after having a really solid performance on October 25th that fighters are allowed to navigate themselves away from you, kind of going through the politics? Do you think you'll get the fair shake and opportunities for bigger fights?
After this fight and what we have next for me, or my people on my team have next for me, I'm trying to fight the best out there. And I've been in there with the best already, and I'm ready to get back in with the best. I'm ready to put my name back on notice. Cobia Soldier Breedy back, in the top ranking. Ready to fight anybody at 130. I'm here to bring all the smoke, all the heat. I'm ready for it. But after October 25th, everybody at 130 gotta come see me, man.
You've been doing a lot of solid work throughout your camp. A lot of preparation. I think you were even up super early this morning running, and you've been doing a lot of solid sparring too with up and coming, recently signed Scooter Davis. Without going into the details, just what do you think you guys bring to the table when you guys spar each other?
Man, we bring the best out of each other. He makes me better, sharper. Me and him, when we spar, we always be like, we gonna take it light, but then it goes. It's light to people, but it goes competitive, because that's our nature. That's what we do. But me and him, we push each other to the limit, and he helps me get better. And as a young fighter coming up, I help him a lot, in terms of helping him understand and learn like certain stuff when you move the rankings. So he helps me, and I help to him in every way you could expect.
Like a young lion and a prime lion. You got some of the experience from being a little bit older, going through the Olympics and all that, while he's coming up through the rankings from the amateurs. A lot of hype, So do you laugh a little bit when you hear certain fighters, I guess, say they want him? I know it's someone that's your stablemate, but do you think those guys are ready for like a Scooter, like a Cormel or a Zaquin, when you kind of see them kind of wanting to face him in the future?
That's good for boxing. They're the next generation coming up, but I'm with Scooter all day. He my stablemate. For them, they gotta come good, man, because Scooter is not a pushover. He's a hard worker. He comes with that heat. He hits hard. And, when the time is ready, all of them gonna get in the ring together, and, my money on Scooter all day.
Do you see that being like the next class in boxing?
Yeah, I feel like, because I seen the names and the rumors coming out to my feed, I feel like that rumor with all the names they calling out, I think that's the next generation for them and the next big
Man,
dog.
Soldier Breedy, man, the next 130 lightweight champion of the world, Soldier Breedy for Barbados, my man. He just a shock approved, my man.
Yes, that's good. He is. See, he said it all. I know nothing else to say, man. You know what I mean? They gotta come good for my man Scooter, man. He the truth.
Well, I love the the camaraderie that you guys have, you know, and with being able to also be underneath the roof of, you know, Coach Barry.
We like that right now, but when we in the ring, you know, we for all the friends shit go out the way. We getting ready to fight, so you know what I mean. We try to kill each other, but now we cool right now. We cool right now. We straight.
You know, what is the I guess the tutelage underneath the Headbangers gym, right? You know, I know Coach Barry is very, you know, militant, doesn't mess around. How much has that helped you throughout your career and shapes your overall?
Man, I love this gym, man. This gym brings the dog, you know what I mean? D kill, B kill, this like a family. We support each other. We go hard. When we go in the ring, man, it's a family. It's a vibe. It's like we go to war together. Like how they say soldiers go to war with they soldiers and sergeants and all that. Like when we go to the ring together, it's like that. It's like we ready to die with together. You know what I mean? But I love it, man. Headbangers, we always working, and we ready to take everything, take over everything.
Is your goal one day to maybe have some of your stable mates come out to Barbados and you guys all fight out there after October 25th?
Yeah, man. You know the promoters want to do this 2 more times, you know, and you know we trying to just to start. We trying to make it bigger next time, bigger venue, more people, and more sponsorship, more support, more funding. You know, we could definitely bring Scooter and my man Sugar Nasheed on, and that's, you know, and that hopefully that could come through, and hopefully that's the goal, you know, going forward, making Barbados a big Caribbean stablemate boxing home for the youth, the generation for come, because you know Barbados, you know, is not a big in boxing, but you know what I mean. By me leaving home to come over here to be great, and going back home to fight back home is awesome.
You know, talk to me about your division, because I know there's a lot of champions. They're starting to make some noise. Who do you feel like right now is the guy that if you were able to knock off?
I always wanted to fight Robisi, but you know I don't know what's going on with him, but they can. I'll fight Nagarate. I'll fight Fortune, the other Scooter guy. They all in that top ranking stuff. I like to fight.
You talking about Shakur Foster?
Yeah, and I even like to fight the Brazilian that lost to him. They won and
Robson Casacal?
Yeah, because me and him was in the amateurs together. We never fought each other, but he fought. I was in the lower weight and he was in the higher weight, but he fought some of my guys that I thought beat him, but they gave it to him. But I like to fight any of those guys because, you know, they've been on my radar and they've been like sending me to fight them, but the fight never happened like 2 or 3 years ago.
Which one? Don't mind me, or you're not allowed to reveal.
I can't remember but is the Brazilian Olympian.
Oh, Robson Casacal.
Yeah, they called me to fight him 2 years ago, and then it never manifested.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I would like to fight any of them guys, you know, because they, you know, we got some stuff to figure out, you know, and get it in.
That's some high level stuff, you know. Olympian. I know, you know, he shared the ring also with guys like
Shakur and all that.
which is someone you've also shared. You sparred. He came down here.
A couple years ago.
Just your thoughts, because he's rumored to fight Teofimo Lopez. Is that some people see it going either or because of the pedigree that they both have been competing at. Do you think that Teofimo Lopez can crack the code of Shakur Stevenson, or is it just too much defense and slickness?
I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Like, before I even get into that, I need to see that. Is that fight happening, man?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
I saw he was saying something like, "Do I want to fight Shakur or Pacquiao?" It was the recent post I saw on social media.
Man, fight Shakur, man. You know, but to me, I don't know. It's 50-50 right now. I guess once it's really going on, I'll make a pick. But Shakur is very hard to beat, so Lopez too. So it's like, it's gonna be a technical fight to me.
You know, Shakur Foster told me that he felt that Teo would be able to beat him because
Big and stronger.
Like the athleticism. Like, I guess he's kind of implying that Teo has probably better athleticism, and because Shakur is very competitive, that he might try to match his athleticism with his athleticism. Pretty much, Foster told me he was like, Shakur doesn't like someone being better at him at things, especially like being maybe athletic from his sparring session. So, do you see Shakur, I guess, deviating from a game plan in case Teo is more athletic, or do you even think Teo is even potentially could be more athletic?
I can see what he's saying. Yeah, yes, it's tight.
They're both athletic.
Yeah, because he moves more and he got a little more like Roy Jones finesse in it, you know, the way he be doing on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, but Shakur is more technical and defensive. So yeah, I could see. Yeah, you could say that he's more athletic, but it's like when they get in the ring, it's like what Shakur's gonna do. That's a very good fight.
Yeah.
I hope it happens, man.
Is there
good for boxing?
is there something that Teo needs to watch out for? Because some people will criticize and claim that, you know, Shakur doesn't have power, and in the case of, I think Lamont Roach, he said no, he has power. You know, like, don't be fooled. Like,
yeah, he has power. I just feel like what fight Shakur is always gonna do. Shakur do, right? You know what I mean? It's what Lopez is gonna do. Is he gonna press him? Is he gonna stick with his slick stuff? Or both of them want to give the fans a fight? Because, you know, if it goes, people gonna stop booing. You know, you don't want to see action these days. So, you know.
You think Teo has to step his game up because people criticise him not being able to cut the ring off against like Sandor Martin, Jermaine Ortiz? You know,
I don't think Shakur is gonna move that much.
I think he's gonna sit right in front of him.
I think he's gonna stay in the pocket.
Ooh.
I feel so. Because I think he at that point where he feel comfortable to stay in the pocket like his last fight and stay there and do his little tricks and stuff and be more dominant in there.
You think that would surprise Teo? Because people expect him to, quote, run as some
He's gonna fight in spurts. He's gonna fight on the inside. Yeah, unless he do it like what the Crawford did thing. But it's a different fight. You know, if Teo just coming to walk him down, I think Shakur is like more gonna win. But if he uses athleticism or moving around, it's gonna be hard.
So Teo's gonna have to box. Teo can't really try to be this.
Just coming forward, that's not gonna work. He gotta use athleticism and, you know, moving his angle and stuff and making it, you know, make him a little frustrated because he's gonna stay doing what he wanna do.
Couldn't that be his downfall though? Because I guess maybe.
For who, Lopez?
I guess Teo, because if he's going to try to outbox the boxer, right? Because people think Shakur is the superior boxer.
Like I said, I feel like he's going to stay in the pocket a little bit.
Okay, so the kind of roles reversed a little bit, right? Like Teo is the boxer and Shakur might.
Nah, I feel like it's going to be in the center of the ring. And I feel like Lopez is going to stay crafty right there with his athleticism. Because they want to win and they want to get the fans what they want. And both of them are competitive fighters, so I feel like both of them gonna go. They gotta fight. They gotta do something, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? They gotta do something, man, if it happens.
Awesome. I respect it. Well, I know it's definitely gonna be a fight that breaks out October 25th if your opponent's willing to be able to withstand the punches, the shots that you throw. So, any message you want to let him, the fans out at Barbados, and the fans at home that's watching this?
Man, everybody just stay tuned, man. I'll be in Barbados on Monday. You know what I mean? Just be on the lookout, man. You know what I mean? When I be at the venue at Lord Erskine Center for Center at Barbados, October 25th. Be there to witness greatness, to witness action. People, we haven't had boxing in 15 to 20 years, a real professional boxing. Now is the time to come out and support your own, and come out and witness greatness, history for a new beginning of a boxing era. Come on, people, let's go.